Grace College of Engineering, PH 8151 Engineering Physics, Unit 4 Quantum Physics. Topic Particle in a one-dimensional rigid box. Already we have seen the topic black body radiation, Planck's theory, Compton effect, wave function, Schrodinger's wave equation. Now we are going to see particle in a one-dimensional rigid box. Let us consider a particle of mass m moving between two rigid walls of a box at x is equal to 0 and x is equal to a along x-axis. This particle is bouncing back and forth between the walls of the box. The potential energy of the particle inside the box is constant. Let us take that constant value as 0. V is equal to 0. So, now ஒரு box. The box உடைய width a ன்னு எடுத்துக்கிறோம். Particle to and fro இப்படி move பண்ணுது. The box குள்ள potential energy V வந்து என்னன்னு எடுத்துக்கிறோம் 0. V is equal to 0. The next, the walls are infinitely high. Now we are going to take potential energy V of the particle is infinite outside the walls. So outside the walls, here we have to take potential energy V is equal to infinity. Inside the box we have to take potential energy V is equal to 0 and outside the box we have to take potential energy V is equal to infinity. Let us write that in a function. Then we can write the potential energy as V of x is equal to 0 for 0 less than x. That is x is greater than 0 and it is less than a. And V of x is equal to infinity for that x value is less than or equal to 0 and it is greater than or equal to a. This function is known as Quervil potential. Here the particle cannot come out of the box. It cannot exist on the walls of the box. So its wave function psi is 0 for inside the outside the box and it is inside the box there will be a wave function psi. Okay, and the box குள்ள இங்க உள்ளுக்குள்ள மட்டும் தான் wave function psi இருக்கும். The walls-லயும் இருக்காது, outside the walls-லயும் இருக்காது. அப்ப psi வந்து outside the walls-ல it is equal to 0. Inside-ல தான் என்ன இருக்கும் wave function psi இருக்கும். So அதை கண்டுபிடிக்கிறதுக்காக என்ன பண்ண போறோம்னா here we are going to apply Schrodinger wave equation in one dimension form. So Schrodinger wave equation is d squared psi by dx squared plus 2m by h cross squared e minus v psi is equal to 0. Take this as equation number 1. We know that potential energy v is equal to 0 between the walls. Now instead of in this equation you have to put v is equal to 0. So d squared psi by dx squared plus 2m e psi by h cross squared is equal to 0. Take this as equation number 2. Here 2m e by h cross squared you take it as k squared. So substitute that value here. So d squared psi by dx squared plus k squared is psi equal to 0. Take this as equation number 3. Now we are going to write the solution for this second order differential equation. So solution is psi of x is equal to a sin kx plus b cos kx. Here a and b are unknown constants. Now we are going to find the constants a and b using the condition. That condition we used to call it as boundary condition. Here from this diagram we know that boundary are 0 and a. This is one boundary and this is one boundary. So x is equal to 0 and x is equal to a is the boundary. Now we are going to apply the boundary condition. Now let us apply first boundary condition, that is wave function psi is equal to 0 at x is equal to 0. Walls la wave function irukadunu pathom. So only we are putting it as psi is equal to 0. That boundary is x is equal to 0. Now apply this condition in this equation number 4. So here psi is 0 and here x also 0. So x0 means sin 0 is 0. So this will become 0 and cos 0. Cos 0 is 1. So we can write it as b is equal to 0. Here it is 0 and here it is 0. Sin 0 is 0. Cos 0 is 1. So b is equal to 0. Now we are going to apply the second boundary condition. In that boundary condition psi is equal to 0 at x is equal to a. So applying this condition, left hand side 0 and in right hand side a sin ka plus 0. So a sin ka is equal to 0 means either a is 0 or sin ka is 0. You have to know a is equal to 0 or sin ka is equal to 0. Already one of the constant b is 0. So a is not equal to 0. Here we are substituting psi value as 0 and b value as 0. After substituting we can get a sin ka is equal to 0. If a sin ka is equal to 0, a is 0 ஆ இருக்கும் அல்லனா sin ka is 0 ஆ இருக்கும். ஏற்கனவே ஒரு கான்ஸ்டன்ட் b 0ன்னு பார்த்துட்டோம். அப்போ இன்னொரு கான்ஸ்டன்ட் aயும் 0வா இருக்காது. அப்போ எது தான் 0வா இருக்கணும்? sin ka தான் 0வா இருக்கணும். இப்போ sin ka 0னா a ஓட எந்த வேல்யூஸ் எல்லாம் 0வா இருக்கும்? 0 டிகிரி, sinல 0 டிகிரி, 180 டிகிரி, 360 டிகிரி அப்படி 0வா இருக்கும். So instead of that we can write it as it is the integral multiples of pi. So ka ங்கிறது it is equal to n pi. Or from this we can write k is equal to n pi by a. Take this as equation number 5. From this we can find k squared. K squared is equal to n squared pi squared by a squared. Take this as equation number 6. From this equation we already know k squared is equal to 2m e by h cross squared. Now we are going to write that equation again. K squared is equal to 2m e by h cross squared. What is h cross? It is the reduced Planck's constant. So h cross is nothing but h by 2 pi. So here h cross squared. So we can write it as h squared by 4 pi squared. இது மேலே போயிடுச்சுன்னா எப்படி எழுதிக்கலாம்? 8 pi squared m e by h squared. This is equation number 7. Now we are going to take equation number 6 and equation number 7. We are going to equate the two equations. So n squared pi squared by a squared is equal to 8 pi squared m e by h squared. From this we can find the energy of the particle E. So En is equal to n squared h squared by 8m a squared. Take this as equation number 8. So we are going to substitute fifth equation in fourth equation. So sin n of x is equal to a sin n pi x by a. The equation number 9 அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு எழுதிக்கோங்க. இதான் எனர்ஜி லெவல் கரஸ்பாண்டிங்காக இருக்கக்கூடிய வேவ் ஃபங்க்ஷன். எனர்ஜி ஃபங்க்ஷன்ங்கிறது இது. இப்போ நம்ம ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டேட்டு கண்டுபிடிக்கணும்னா we can put the energy value as E1. இப்போ இதுவும் 1 squared ஆகும். அப்போ E1 is equal to h squared by 8m a squared. If you want to find it for the second state, E2 is equal to 2 squared. அப்போ 4h squared by 8m a squared. இப்படி கரஸ்பாண்டிங்காக கிடைக்கிறதுக்கு பேர் we used to call it as eigen value. ஒவ்வொரு value of En we can take it as eigen value. Like that we can find the corresponding eigen function also. Eigen function means this wave function. If you put n is equal to 1 means psi 1 is equal to a sin 1 pi x by a. So a sin pi x by a. If you want to find it for the second statement, psi 2 is equal to a sin 2 pi x by a. This is called as eigen function. Now we can find the normalization of the function also. Normalization is you have to find the probability density first. Probability density is psi star psi. So probability density, if you find psi star psi means already we know psi is equal to a sin n by x by a. Psi star psi means again you have to put that a sin n by x by a into a sin n by x by a. So totally psi star psi is equal to a squared sin squared n by x by a. Take this as equation number 10. Now we are going to use the normalization condition. So normalization condition is nothing but integral minus infinity to infinity psi star psi dx is equal to 1. Here instead of minus infinity to infinity we are taking the box with this a. So x is equal to 0 to a psi star psi dx is equal to 1. Psi star psi we have find as a squared sin squared n by x by a. Instead of this psi star psi we can substitute a squared sin squared n by x by a. Now substitute this value here. If you substitute this value means integral 0 to a squared sin squared n by x by a into dx equal to 1. Then what is sin square theta? We can write sin square theta as 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. So substitute theta value here 1 minus cos 2n pi x by a by 2 into dx which is equal to 1. Now multiply this. Every வெளியில கொடுத்து multiply பண்ண என்ன வரும்? Integral dx. Already 2 is here and here a squared by 2 take it as common. It's a constant. We are going to integrate 1 into dx. So integral dx within the limit 0 to a minus integral 0 to a cos 2n pi x by a into dx which is equal to 1. Now apply the limit value. Integral dx is x within the limit 0 to a minus cos theta. If you differentiate cos theta means sin theta. Okay, cos a theta means sin theta by a. So we can write it as minus sin 2n pi x by a divided by 2n pi a. Here we have to put the limit here 0 to a. So upper limit minus the lower limit. If you apply upper limit minus the lower limit means here it will becomes a minus 0. Here 2n pi a by 2n pi by a minus 2n pi 0. So 180 degree means already 0. So sine 0 is 0. So automatically second term will become 0. So only first term is there. So first term is a squared by 2x within the limit 0 to a is equal to 1, because second term will become 0. So here a squared a by 2 is equal to 1, or we can write a squared is equal to 2 by a. From this we can find a is equal to root 2 by a. Take this as equation number 12. Now substitute this value in this equation, that is sin n is equal to a sin n pi x by a. Instead of capital A we can substitute root 2 by a. Okay, already we have seen it in equation number 9. A sin n is equal to a sin n pi x by a. Instead of capital A, here we are substituting it as root 2 by a. This is called as normalized eigenfunction. So if you put energy value as 1 means you can get 1 peak value. If you put energy value as 2 means you can get 2 psi 2 values, and if you get E3 means we can get 3 peak values. If you substitute that in this equation means, that is for n is equal to 1 means, here we can substitute like that. E1 is equal to h squared by ATM a squared. Like that wave function means we can write it as psi 1 of x is equal to root 2 by a sin pi x by a. So wave function is maximum at exactly middle of the box. Here you can see, here it is maximum at exactly middle of the box. Then if you are applying the second case, n is equal to 2 means here it is become 2 squared. So 4 h squared by ATM a squared. This h squared by ATM a squared is nothing but another E1. So we can write it as 4E1. Like that wave function psi 2 is equal to root of 2 by a sin 2 pi x by a. So here wave function psi 2 is maximum at quarter distance from either side of the box. So it is quarter distance from either side of the box. Here one maximum and here one maximum. Like that case 3. For n is equal to 3 means here it is 3 squared. So E3 is equal to 9h squared by 8a squared. Here this is E1, so we can write it as 9E1. Psi 3 of x is equal to root 2 by a sin 3 pi x by a. So here wave function is maximum at exactly middle and 1/6 the distance from either side of the box. Here it is exactly middle one, and another one is 1/6 of the either side of the box. Okay, this is a particle in a one-dimensional box. Here we are going to find the energy of an electron moving in a one dimension in an infinitely high potential box having a width of 0.1 nanometer. Let us take n value as 1, h Planck's constant, m mass, and a is 0.1 into 9 meter. So here we have substitute formula as En is equal to n squared h squared by ATM a squared. So we can write it as 6.022 into 10 to the power of minus 18 joule. If you are substituting n value, h value, m value and a value means we can get the answer in terms of joule. After that, while dividing the answer by 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 means we can get the answer in electron volt. First we have to find it in joule. After that we have to find it. Thank you.